and Exertus that are about to face off right now here in Group B play. Golden Boy alongside Benson here, and the match is about to begin. First map is going to be Parasol Storm, then I believe second will be Operation Locker, and then Dawn Breaker. Of course, let's go ahead and take a look at our first battleground, Parasol Storm. And love this map, by the way.
I love this map as well. One of my favorite maps. Obviously, you've got the A site, look at that, Bravo site, and that's where we saw so many big plays happen yesterday, and obviously the C site. But to be honest, that Bravo site, it really is one that you need to watch out for. I mean, we saw Fnatic, they had some massive plays on that Bravo site yesterday. I'm expecting today to be, pretty similar as well. Look out for that B site. Lots of stuff going on there.
Yeah, of course, Exertus coming off of a very tough loss just now over the boys in Eyeballers. Now, Eyeballers and Epsilon, they're going to be facing off next. That's going to be a great matchup that we're going to be checking out. Yeah, I'm super pumped about that one. But Exertus, this could be the opportunity that they were looking for. It was interesting in the interview with Eyeballers. Or actually, who did I speak to? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Killsid. It was actually one of the AAA guys. Talked with them, and they were surprised that Epsilon was doing so well, right? Which I think is pretty interesting to point out. Of course, Epsilon, a team that I think is a favorite in this group. They are playing phenomenally here. Yet AAA felt different.
This is actually, it's worth mentioning as well. I have the bracket up in front of me. I've been trying to do the bracketology kind of thing going on. It's worth mentioning, these two teams that are playing right now are both bottom of the table, MYM, XTS. So whoever wins this, essentially, is knocking the other team out. Pretty much. Essentially, not 100% guaranteed. It would take an upset, I think, because Eyeballers and Epsilon look so strong. So the loser of this, XTS will play Epsilon, MYM play Eyeballers. I mean, they're both massively tough games that you need to play. But anyway, let's not waste any more time, dive straight into the action. And what are you looking at right now, Golden Boy?
I'm actually taking a look here at Brosif, the Eyeballers crew. Of course, his Eyeballers are able to obtain B, but they do not win the battle for C. For A in the trenches over there. So look for Brosif to just continue to play the top of this 3-story here over on the red side. And let's see what they're going to be able to do here.
Going into this game, you do have to favor MYM a little bit. They did look very strong. A bit unfortunate to actually take that loss, and they've actually only lost 2 tickets, holding that A and C flag, so that's just going to leave XDS at the Bravo location. The problem with that is, when you are spawning at B, you have to make a decision as a team which flag you're going to push. You can't be doing a split push. You can't have 3 people going to C and 2 people going to A. You'll just get outslayed like that, and you will not get anywhere. You'll lose that map control. And that's what I like about the way XDS have just approached that C flag. They sent 3 people there, left 1 at B, and 1 more player, I believe it's Bambi, just rotating around. They're going to grab control of it as well. Now all they need to do is defend it.
Yeah, I'm now taking a look here at B. Like you said before, there's only 1 player in the vicinity. One of the MYM guys are going to be pushing up, and they're going to have a little bit of a standoff here between these 2 players. And to see over on blue side here, you have 2 members of XTS are going to be pushing up, but it seems like MYM, they are going to be in there for the push-up, and they are going to be able to win that battle as, let's see, I don't know who it is on here, but needless to say, though, MYM is looking great as they begin to open things up. Now, MYM is a team that I believe could very well do a lot of work in this group. But
it's a hard group, though, right?
Exactly. It is a hard group because you never know who's going to be able to come up on top. You had a freaking slobber knocker with MYM and Epsilon in that last one, and then Eyeballers looking so dominant. We're going to see how Eyeballers stacks up against Epsilon in a little bit, so just crazy.
That game I really think is gonna be massive because MYM later on, they play Eyeballers. So, that could be potentially who's going to win. Who's going to go through. It's all getting very crazy over here at the Battlefield 4 booth. But, it's good. This is why we like it, right?
Oh, no, I love this stuff. I mean, domination games, while some of them can be slow at times, oftentimes you do see it get very fast-paced. And the way that it's done here in Battlefield, where it's all based off of tickets, actually kind of raises the excitement a little bit here because everything matters and goes toward those points. Goes toward those tickets, your kills, the caps, and also the fact that you start to bleed, so you can hold off, from actually losing tickets based off of flags, and then you end up losing tickets based on kills. But there's a lot of cool little dynamics here that players have to kind of take advantage of. But now taking a look here at Bambi, there was a player actually right below him. And let's see if Bambi's going to be able to do anything. B is currently going to be contested and neutralized as XTS make their way over to C. And it seems like XTS was going after B, but they're not going to be able to get that as the boys in MYM secure B.
Yeah, that's going to be big for MYM. They just need to try and hold that down, and that's a big kill coming in there from MYM. Managed to shut down XDS as they were trying to rush towards that B. Pesty, though, is managing to come behind from Waffy and just taking his time as well. Doesn't need to do anything crazy, just allowing his squad to spawn on him. And this now really is where XDS need to make a play on this Bravo flag. You can see they have someone at the opposite side of it as well. It looks like they get more content on trying to push towards the A flag.
Yeah, that's right. And there's going to be 2 players up top. Look for Brosif here as I was going to jump over to him, but he ends up getting taken out there. Pesty's going to be in the one in the vicinity. You will have Revo in the far area there right by B. Let's actually go ahead and give some love to Revo. He's 4 and 5 right now. Shots exchanged back over to Pesty yet again. He's going to get taken out back over to Brosif as he's going to be spawning all the way back by C. That's not going to be a very good look for them, but you can see there, the squad leader made the call. That there, you know, it's like, guys, go and attack. Revo made the call, go and attack A, get A, so we can go ahead and secure this.
Yep, that was the call that was made. Right now, it is MYM in the favorable position, 173 points to 121. And you have to say this is looking very good if you're an MYM fan. However, XCS, they're not out obviously just yet, but they are going to need to try and get another one of these 2 flags, A or B. You know, they've held down C relatively well, and they haven't allowed MYM to really push it. But I don't think really MeetYourMakers want to push that flag. You know, they know they have this 2 flag, they have the map control, and right now XTS, they're the one on the bleed.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's no reason for MYM to push up. If we go ahead and take a look at the tabletop here, by the way, I mean, look at the positioning that they have. They're pushed up on B, so now they're getting aggressive on C, forcing them to spawn out here inside of the jungle, and on the left side, B jungle. On the other side here by the beach side, you have MYM just completely holding this one off. Waffy is going to be the one on your screen. He's going to identify 2 players as they're going to continue to push over toward B there. It's actually going to be 3 players. He's going to be flying in. Flag's going to be contested. Revo's going to be behind there, and Waffy's going to win that gun battle. Looking for another one. Again, the double there on Pesty. That's going to be huge as he acquires that one, and now B is going to go back to MYM.
This is fantastic clutch plays coming in from MYM, and that's what you need to do at this level. You need to be able to come in and pick up 2 pieces on the flag. And, you know, we've been preaching about it all day yesterday and the start of today. You know, the teams that are getting those clutch kills, those big plays, those kills whilst capping flags, they're the teams that are going to win. And we just saw exactly how MYA did it in that last play. Yeah,
MYM, I mean, you know, another thing to point out here is that Exertus, again, they're not winning their gun battles. But, you know, they need to find their shots. They need to find their confidence. Of course, we got you guys voting on Twitter as to who you think is going to be the one to come up on top. Who is your favorite team? Favorite team, excuse me. Vote for them. You can see the instructions there on the screen. We're going to see who actually, who's winning this poll.
I'm going to say MYM.
Oh no, it's just
50. Maybe no one's voted yet. Maybe.
That's right. Polls just went up, so it makes sense.
No, that does make sense. I'll be concerned.
You know, yeah, exactly. Of course, guys, get out there, vote for your favorite team. Who do you think is going to take this one? Get vocal on Twitter. But with that said, Punch Rule, he's going to get taken up by Revo. And it seems as if Exertus is going to be able to answer back here and get B and A. And this is it, or B and C. And this is it for them, right? I mean, this is the opportunity that they needed to take. I mean, get them on the bleed, you know, get them on the bleed, win those gun battles. But they ended up losing Revo there right by B. And that is something that is going to be very unfortunate as they end up losing B just now. And Bambi is going to be surrounded.
It's Waffy once again from this MYM team who's just hopped on that B flag and managed to take it. And you can see Bambi now on your screen. He's very, very cautious about the way he's going to go approach it. He's currently 4 and 8, so not actually having the best of games as of yet. Looking to try and turn things around as that B flag is being capped, but what they need to be careful of is they are losing C, and this is fantastic plays from MYM. They recognize what was going on at the B flag. They decided to just dedicate themselves to C, and now it's going to be XTS, who once again are going to be on that bleed, and this is a huge lead for MeetYourMakers.
That's right, and Bambi there finding Punch Rule, able to close that one out. Now as it looks like they are going to be able to cap C, so they managed to neutralize C. Pesty's making moves by A. Now, this is the thing. I don't know if this is the best play to make here. I don't know if it's worth going to A when you have them on the bleed already. Like, you have 2 sides to play, right? The way I'm thinking, you get them at that 100 point, you know, 100 ticket threshold there. Try your best, you know, to just win your gun battles. At this point, getting a trip cap just spreads your forces out way too much. But if they keep them pinned down here at A, which I like what Bambi's doing, they keep them pinned, I'm okay with that. And that seems to be the case.
Yeah. Well, right now you can see both A and C are currently being contested. MeetYourMakers on the C flag. Bambi, he's going to be trying to take the A flag over at the trenches. He's going to be challenged, though. Needs to try and stay alive. Should pick up a kill just to his left-hand side. manages to do so. The flag as well has been taken by XDS, and this is good for them. This is big, valuable time. They cannot allow MeetYourMakers to increase this lead of theirs.
That's right. I mean, it seems like they were well positioned, that they knew that they were going to end up losing one, as Bambi will be making his way around the side here towards C. And he wants to get eyes over there. Does find a player that's going to be over by the top red building. That's actually going to be Wafi. He gets picked up. He's going to go get that pickup on Revo instead. And that could give him an opportunity here to make some moves and secure B here handedly, if possible. They do have forces in the area. Look for this one player on the flank here going full around. Might actually try and come around this area, maybe around the staircase. Look out for that. But while all that's going on, C is currently being capped by Brosif.
Yeah, C is, well, no, just you said actually, Brosif does get taken out. That's going to put a stop to that
still there,
cap.
though.
MYM is still in control. B flag is being taken by XDS, and, you know, XDS, they need this. This is going to be big time for them. It is going to reduce that lead. And we've seen just all throughout the weekend, you cannot allow a team to go into the second half of a game of domination with a 100-point ticket game, because it is almost impossible to come back from that.
It is very, very difficult. So the more that they could chip away at it, the better. Of course, they can even win this game realistically if they keep playing like this. So this is only the first half of play here, guys. I mean, we still have another half to play. And honestly, I think that, XTS can come back into this. They just need to show it. They need to show that they want it. And right now, Pesty and Revo are leading the charge there. 15 and 13 for Pesty, 12 and 11 for Revo as he was just taken out. Let's go ahead, give some love to Pesty. Hadouken had a couple big plays as well, currently going even. And they have him pinned down at A and B. This could be it for them. One player's going to be on the flank there right behind. That will be Wafi, if I'm correct. And let's see how Pesty's going to be able to deal with this.
XDS are just chipping away at that lead that MYM managed to build. And you look at the kills for both these two teams. MYM 61 and XDS 52. So it just shows this is a very, very close game between these two squads. And right now it is XDS who do have control of A and B. And as you rightfully said, they are just chipping and chipping away at the lead. But here goes MYM. They smell blood. They're going for the trip cap. They have someone on A and B. However, smart plays coming from XDS. They have rotated towards C. They're going to pick up that flag. But the big question is, can they prevent this MYM team from capping the B flag? It's going to be down to Pesty. He's up top. He managed to get a couple of kills, but there is still someone on that B flag. And you see, he's just going to have to play things a little bit more passively now. And if MYM are able to get that B...
No, it's going to be his teammates.
It's his teammate. There you go.
Yep, it is going to be his teammates.
That's good news.
Yeah, he was able to close that one down. I was actually looking at the tabletop there, and they do get B right back. So this is going to be a very close game here between these two teams. Again, you said it, I said it, chip away. Continue to chip away at that lead. Even if you don't win the first half, if you could bring them down to 20 tickets, that right there, 20 tickets or more, you're still very much in this game. Now, Pesty, he's making his attention toward A as they know that they're losing C. They're spread out quite a bit. I wonder what Pesty's going to do here, as A is going to be secured here by XTS. Now Pesty needs to rotate over to B, get eyes over there, and make sure no one's on the move. As you can see at the bottom left of the minimap, there's only going to be one player in the vicinity of B and one other pushing up by A. So, honestly, with the way this is looking out, XTS could very well come back into this game.
No, I completely agree with you. Way. Right now, Pesty is doing the right thing. He doesn't need to really be that aggressive. He's going to call that out to his teammate. Doesn't even matter. Headshot bonus. Thank you very much.
Losing A, though.
Shut down Flex. They are losing A, and this is where maybe a rotation to C may come in. But again, Pesty, you can't afford to lose that B flag. They've got it?
They got it. They got it. Yeah, I'm just looking at tabletop, jumping back and forth. And now they're losing B. So this is Danger Zone time, man, as one of my favorite shows likes to point out. Danger Zone. But yeah, this is really bad. Really bad, because if they end up losing B, I mean, they'll be obviously getting in the bleed now, and they don't have the tickets to spare for that. There's going to be 4 players in front of them, or 3 players, as a matter of fact, as XTS ends up losing that. And now, let's see, they're going to be making their way over to C, so they do need eyes. Hadoukens is going to be hanging out by A. And let's see, who's going to go and cap C here for this team? Okay, it seems like it's going to be Bambi as well as Revo. So they do have C, but Hadoukens needs to go massive here and secure this A flag for his team. It's going to be shots exchanged, punch roll, Wafi, and he is going to get taken out, but it's going to be a quad assist that counted as a kill. Brosif is going to be in the area of A, and he gains it right back for his team, but he is also going to get taken out. Pesty's having an amazing game, by the way, 20 and 15. Want to point that one out here as we jump over to Pesty, and he will continue to lead the charge, making his way over to A. He gets picked off, and this is not a good look. Bambi is going to get obliterated as well. Brosif sits down. 2 left here for the boys in XTS, as the pressure is on. They're bleeding here. Hadouken's the last man left alive in the squad, finding players near him all over, going up through the staircase. He's going to find one player there. It's going to be Thucky-chan. Now going to be. This could be the opportunity they needed, but that's not going to happen as the tickets run out and a 50-ticket lead for MYM.
That is not the biggest lead we've seen, but again, it is still a lead.
Yeah.
Fantastic plays coming from MYM right at the very end. Exertus really not much they could do. They were really put on the back foot. It looked like they were going to come back into it. I'm not going to lie. It really did. They were making some good plays, and they were doing what was necessary, but then MYM kind of just said, look, guys, we had nearly a 100-point ticket lead. We could have gone in. Now it's at 50. Let's just really step things up. Managed to get the double cap, and fantastic plays from them. Yeah,
now this is an opportunity for XTS to win this game. This is it for them. They can do this. I mean, 50 tickets, if they continue to play the way that they played in that last game, they could realistically win this one, Benson. I mean, it's there for them. It's right for the picking. But MYM, on the other hand, if they came out the gates the way that, if they do the same thing again, coming out the gates, getting that double cap, and just putting them on a very aggressive bleed at the beginning of the game, MYM could pull away with this victory. Remember, guys, Exertus, if they go below 50 tickets, that's it. It's over, GG. MYM wins game one.
That's going to be just game one, obviously. It's best of 3, is worth mentioning. So don't worry if you are, a fan of either of these two teams and you see them lose the first match, don't worry. We're going to have to play another one. And then potentially, if they tie it up, we've only seen one best of 3 go all the way to third map.
Yeah.
And that was the first game of the whole of Dreamhack.
That's pretty crazy. For the whole event, that's crazy when you think about it. When you think about it, right? That's pretty nuts.
That's pretty cray-cray. It's crayfish, as you would say.
We've been saying cray-cray all the time.
I blame you.
I
blame you for that.
I feel like we should not do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat
People might hate us at this point.
Yeah.
So we have a 50-point lead here. Benson, got to get your predictions. Who you think is going to be coming up on top here? Whose hand are we waving at the end of the game?
I'm personally looking at MYM to just continue with that strength that they had from that last game. They finished strong. If they start strong as well, that really is going to give them the upper hand. And XTS, they're going to have to make some big plays.
All right, well, let's go ahead and hop into the action here as it is about to begin. And the teams are going to be on the run here. Let's actually give some free cam love. So see what's going to go on by B. We have a little bit of activity by B. Looking over here by A now, as you have 2 members of the Exertus squad. They're going to be in the vicinity. And it seems like they are going to be able to cap this one. So that's going to go to them. B will go to MYM. On the other side, C will go to Exertus. So it seems like out the gate, Exertus looking very good here.
Yeah, MYM just trying to have a sneaky little flank over towards that A flag. It's actually going to be Flax, who is going to be making some plays over there for MYM. I have the tabletop view up. He's actually come behind a couple of people. He may be able to pick up a couple of kills here, if not some squad assists. And you can see that flag is going to be dived upon, and MYM, they're going to need to catch it. But you guys have been voting on Twitter. I'm curious to see what you guys have been doing, but if you are just tuning in, make sure you continue that vote. !MYM, that'll bring up a click to tweet link. Click that, tweet it out, and that will register as your vote. Exertus, same thing. !Exertus brings up a click to tweet. Click it and vote, and right now it is, damn.
Wow, MYM, a lot of love there.
That's a lot of love. 86 to 14.
Woo. That is quite a bit of love there.
I like it, though. I like it. It's good.
It is
Get behind your teams. Get behind your teams. Get voting.
That's good. Right. If you guys want to vote for Exertus, man, they need you guys' support right now. But all right, taking a look here, Punch Roll rocking that M16A4 with a reflex sight, laser, angled grip as well. One of my favorite classes, as a matter of fact, to run for the assault. As they're going to continue to push over by C, and they do get control of it. There are going to be a couple blue Doritos there, but XTS able to answer back as Wafi is going to be the one in the vicinity going up against Brosif now. And it seems like XTS answers right back, Benson. This is getting to be close here because MYM is a team that I feel like, they're a very, very talented team. They have all the capabilities to, come out of this group, definitely. And yet, in that matchup against Epsilon, we saw shades of this team. Then Exertus goes up against Eyeballers, and Eyeballers just dominate Exertus.
Yeah.
I mean, just shut them down completely. Now, this time around, Exertus, either they learned their lesson from that Eyeballers matchup, or these 2 teams are more evenly matched than we thought.
Never know. Obviously, the reason we play 2 sides is to make sure that it's completely fair.
That's true.
So we could be seeing a little bit of a difference on this side. MYM are currently behind just off this side. They do obviously still have the lead when you incorporate that 50-point lead from the first side. But right now, MYM do have Alpha and Bravo control, and that is going to put XDS on the back foot. They are only left with Charlie Flag and B. They are making a play on right now, as there is going to be some XDS plays over at that monument. It's going to be Bambi, I believe, for XCS, but right now, what is Ducky Chan going to be able to do for MYM? That's going to be the big question. As MYM now only with one flag, it looks like they have hopped on the B flag once again, though. So MYM looking at trying to finish this game out.
Yeah, that's right. So they do have that control. And MYM is just, you know, I love their use of vantage points, you know, just taking advantage of the ground. That's
actually been a
core
vital,
FPS.
Yeah, that has been a vital thing that we've seen throughout, you know, the tournament so far. Those that are willing to use height to their advantage tend to be the teams that win.
That's very true. I mean,
we saw earlier on with the rooftops, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Goma, that was pretty brutal, man. And it was crazy. His eyeballers didn't even pick that map.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you believe that?
I know, right? We were both thinking, yeah, that's obviously a map they practiced on. They were like, no, we didn't pick it. I was like, what?
They just knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they executed. That is, that at the end of the day is just textbook. So let's see here as B is actually going to be attacked by XTS. We should be giving more love over here to Pesty, 7-5, best performer in the lobby here. Revo hasn't died yet. Another thing to point out, only one kill though. So while, you know, he hasn't died, he hasn't really contributed all that much in the kills department. And actually in points too, as he only has 415 points. What is Revo doing? Revo, I get it. I get it. Bro, he's playing back by C, but here's the dangerous part. You're going to have two players on the flank over here. Revo needs to be careful. One's going to be spotted. He gets spotted himself. Shots exchange. Throwing down the med pack. He can't live. His punch roll is going to move in there and just absolutely steamroll Revo. Now let's see if they're going to move over toward A and get this one.
No, they're going to need to do something because that C flag is being taken away from them. And you can see just how close this second side is, 150 to 145 in favor of XDS. And right now, Pesty, he's going to need to come up big for his team. He's currently 8-5. Going to need to just try and give them a little bit of confidence booster and then try and get his team psyched up a little bit because, you know, when they are losing that B flag as well now, they do not want to go down 2 flags to 1 against MYM because even though right now it is XTS that have the lead, overall, when you account for it, it is still MYM.
Yeah, just add a plus 50 to that. You can see it at the top of your screen there. If I could be so kind as to point it out. Right there, plus 50. That's for them.
Thanks,
anyway, why am I talking like that?
I don't know.
So B and A are going to go to MYM here as there's going to be a bunch of people attacking from the blue side. And Ducky Chan's going to back up, but he's going to get taken out by a grenade from Revo. Looking over at Wafi, though. He's going to be there for his, for his team, his squad pickup. It's going to be a good look for them.
Yeah, it needs to be that. Right now, 130 to 137. Time is ticking away for XDS. Let's not forget, if XDS drop below that 50 ticket mark, that is going to be first game over going to MYM. And MYM, I think they actually smell blood. There's someone going on that C flag. It's actually XDS just trying to get it. Are they going to be able to? Yes, they are. And now they're making some moves towards B. MYM, 2 players down there. But is anyone going to be able to capitalize on that? Doesn't look like it. Looking at where XTS Brosif has just got quite a favorable spawn up with Pesty. And now it's looking like XDS, they are really going to pressure that B flag.
Yeah, there's going to be some pressure coming up from the top on the north side here. But watch on the south side as Pesty's going to be making his way up. He does manage to identify one player. That was going to be Ducky Chan up top. No challenge just yet here. Can't quite seem to get over that ridge, but he has to be careful.
He knows he's there.
Yeah, he knows he's there. I mean, without a doubt. But he instead is going to opt around, go up the staircase here, and get that vantage point, but that's not going to matter as he gets picked off. Ducky Chan in turn also gets taken out. Brosif was going to be the one with the pick there. And now moves are going to be made by B, but Brosif taking some shots. I don't know where that was from, but the monument is going to get capped as MYM. They lose control of this one. Now let's see if they're going to be able to get those eyes over on the vantage point because as you can see, there's one player inside and Brosif is going to get taken out. Ducky Chan and the crew. They're going to be able to wash out whoever's going to be in there. But Punchrill Flax is also going to get taken out by that RGO Impact Grenade. And now we're actually seeing a flip again as the battle for B is real.
Yep, it is very real right now. MYM's diving back on that. And they do have a favorable lead. It looks like they're going to push for the trip cap as well. C is currently being contested. It's become neutral as well. MYM, they are desperate to close this game out. There's only 40 tickets left for XTS before this side is over, and also the first game of this series as well. Right now on board with Brosif, who needs to just try and change things up for his team. And, you know, he's 8-7. He's not having necessarily a bad game, but no one really is standing out on this team. Whereas, you know, you look over at the MYM, you got Wafi 13-4, having a great game, 11-5 punch rule. You know, a couple of players really are standing out.
Pesty actually is doing pretty good here.
He's 10-10. You know, he's having a good game, playing the objective.
Pesty and Brosif are playing pretty solid, honestly. Oh, I think you're lying.
Well, there's no one stand like that doesn't stand out when you look at the scoreboard. You're not like.
Well, let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Broseph and Pesty are 1 and 2.
Yeah, but then I mean,
they got points.
Comparative. Yeah, look at
Okay,
Flax.
fine.
3,249.
Yeah. You're right about that.
You can't hang with that right there. I mean, he's having a phenomenal game, and that's one of the reasons. It's how you put it earlier on.
Oh no
wow.
way!
He
Punch rule.
just failed that miserably. But it's how you put it earlier on. You know, like it's those crucial kills on the objective which really matter most.
I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. But it seems like time is going to be, or tickets are going to be ticking away here in just a bit, with 15 remaining for XTS before they are mathematically defeated in this matchup on Parasol Storm Domination. And a punch roll. He's going to be moving in. Might pick up 2 kills here. Finds 1, but instead XTS is going to answer back. Now XTS has these guys on the bleed here, but 112 tickets that they have to overcome. And look at Ducky Chan. He's just going to play this one slow. And and he's going to wait out, use cover, probably give his teammates an advantageous spawn, which is exactly what happened. Moves in on Hadouken, takes him out. And now you're going to see as A will get flipped. And although C is being flipped, doesn't matter, because the boys in MYM have managed to acquire it, and now they are going to continue the bleed here. 10 tickets remaining before this team is out of it.
Yeah, really good plays coming from MYM on the rotation to pick up those flags. A and B currently in control of themselves. However, look at this, Ducky Chan. He knows they're there. He's being very sneaky indeed. There's going to be 2 players actually on that C flag. Pesty's going to be 1. He had to take that shot. I don't think originally he wanted to go for that kill, but he was left with no choice whatsoever. 26 HP, he's trying to run away. Not going to happen. You're right, tickets are just whittling down as MYM with complete control. 1 ticket before it's a draw, and that should be, wait for it.
There you go. That's going to do it. GG, as MYM have managed to take game number 1 here in this matchup. Of course, XTS, they can very well answer back in the next one. I believe we're going to be going to Operation Locker next again, which I love.
I love that map. It's such it really is such a good map. And you know, again, just having a look at how this will affect the bracket, MYM and XTS both yet to pick up a win.
That's right.
In this group, so this really is a crucial game for them.
That's right, guys. So with that said, let's see what's going to be going on with Operation Locker coming up next here on the stream. Let everyone know what's going on. Make sure you get Socialmedia on Twitter and Reddit and wherever you decide to talk to people on the internet. That's always a plus. I'm Golden Boy, this is Vincent. We'll see you guys in just a little bit with game number 2 between MYM and Exertus.